Hi, welcome to this week at Ask Total Health. I'm Craig Alley once again, here to give you some more tips. And this week we're going to talk about how you manage your stress. And I don't want to go off and talk about stress in a negative form. Basically, we're all under it, whether it's positive, whether it's negative, whether it's just a bit of both coming in. There's pressure, there's stress everywhere. Crossing the road can be stressful at times, so we've got to manage all these different things that are coming in at us all the time, because it all has an impact on our body, it all has an impact on our mindset and our kind of emotional well-being as well. So whether it's something, whether it's a major trauma to do with a loved one in your life, or whether it's just driving down the road in a traffic, in really busy traffic, all these things are going to have stress responses on your body, on your being. So got to look at how we manage them, because everyone's under it, like I say, at different levels. But there's some people under high amounts of stress, and they seem like they're coasting through it. I mean, my favourite is Roger Federer. You look at that man playing tennis with all the media pressure and all the expectations, and then the pressure of playing such a physical and mental battle for hours, and he looks cool as a cucumber. He must be using some good techniques to keep that cool all the way through and to manage and not let the pressure break him down. So the first thing I would say is every day set your intention. Eat well in the morning. If you can just get a little bit of time, whether it's 5 minutes to stop and breathe or move, or even just kind of think, even if you're in the shower, just kind of set your intention for the day. Don't let the day start kind of carrying you away and you're drinking lots of coffee, eating sugar, and you're reacting to everything in this really quick response, and you're just letting stress build up right from the start. If you can, try and do a little bit of movement in the day, even just 5 minutes of breathing. If not, just kind of start thinking about your intention for the day, what you want to achieve out of the day, the positive things you want to see by the end of this day, even at the smallest things. Or start looking forward to your lunchtime coffee that you go for, or whatever. Just start kind of looking at the positive side of the day. Starting your intentions well is really important. Now, so that's the first one. And the second one is, because we can have great intentions at the start of the day, and then suddenly things are really heating up when you go into the office, or you've had a bad phone call or whatever. So you have to just be aware of things not building up. So you just have to see this all coming a little bit more. Now, number 1 and 2 go together, because if you start your day well and your intentions are good at the start of the day, and you go into it in a bit more a relaxed state, you feel yourself well, you're going to see things coming a bit easier. But again, when things start coming at you, thick and fast, it can be quite intense. So just be aware of stress building up within you. When you get that email fired in and it's something that's kind of wound you up, suddenly you've got 3 people to phone, you've got another email to do, and then you've got a meeting coming up. Just watch how that all starts building up. Your thoughts get faster, you start speaking faster, you're sweating, you heat up, the tension in the shoulders. Just be aware of all these little things and wind it down. It just takes hands off the keyboard, get up, walk around, get some water, just stop, breathe, just be silent for a couple of minutes, whatever it is, whatever your tools are to stop that stress building up. 9 times out of 10, if you just realise it's happening, you'll be able to stop it naturally anyway. It's very instinctive. So from there, the next thing to really think about, because when stress and pressure builds up, we start to overanalyse quite a lot. The left side of the brain really starts taking over and become very dominant in that, become over analytical, and with analysis normally comes critical thinking as well, which can be great, and I'm sure a lot of you have to use it in your job, and it's a vital thing, but then you can become a bit overloaded in that. So when you start over analysing and being overcritical, you tend to throw that back onto yourself, and you're creating a lot of your own stress. So you overanalyse a little comment from a colleague, possibly they were a little stressed, they've reacted the wrong way, or maybe in a little bit kind of pressured way. They say a little comment, you pick up on it, you overanalyse it, and you create more stress and more issues with it, when actually it could have just been left there. So just be aware of your overthinking as well. So aware of the stress building, and aware of you kind of taking yourself down that stressful route. So that's just everything you've got to deal with throughout your working day, throughout your living day. And then you're really looking for a transition from your work life to your home life, because you don't want to take that level of pressure, even if it's positive pressure and you're achieving at work and you know, and everyone's hitting targets and you get on great with your team, it's still a high pressured environment if you're working hard, you know. So you don't want to take that level of intensity and that level of energy into your home life. Home life should be recovery time. Even if you have to work at home, it should be done in a bit more of a gentle way. You just kind of, if you think about your intensity being up here, rather than just going and then crashing by the end of the day, just see if you can just start to wind that down. The simple things like walking out of the office and going for a wee walk first, taking your suit off, your work clothes off, getting changed into more comfortable clothes, just doing something for you, you know, personal time as soon as you get home, whether again it's a little bit of movement. We would always advise doing some exercise, some breathing, whatever. Cook yourself a nice meal and take your time doing it, and, you know, sit down and eat your meal, try not to work as you're doing it. Just whatever transitions really help you wind down and just gradually bring the intensity down in your day. Then you're starting to switch off all your stress responses and all your stress hormones, and you're letting them kind of repair, recover, replenish, and then your repair hormones will start to increase, and then your body will repair, your mind will repair, and you'll be ready for the next day. So we're looking for that transition, and then you're looking for some kind of wind down right at the end of the day. So some great tips there. I've used them with literally thousands of people throughout the years, and they work because it's basic science when it comes to stress in a way. We have a stress response going off within the body. It reacts physically, mentally, emotionally, and we can switch that off. We can put the brakes on it from time to time, even when we've got lots of stress coming at us. So hopefully that was helpful. Any more questions, please email us info@totalhealth.uk.com, and I will be back next week.